I think it's working. Okay. This setup is absolute chaos.
I mean, I hope it's Lizzie. I'm just guessing.
That's true. Or is this Lizzie?
Lizzie, if it's you, type it in the chat that it's you. Yeah! Oh, I've killed my hand cam. Oh, anyway, it's time for me to welcome you to HarleQuest Hand Cam. I'm going to be showing you guys on Hand Cam a few really cool things to do with the conception of HarleQuest and some awesome stuff that's coming from the publisher that's going to be publishing HarleQuest, as well as some rather cool little dealies that I've got sort of kicking about here that we're going to have a little bit of fun with. This lovely thing here, which is our photography demo of HarleQuest, which we got emergency printed today, which looks actually amazing. However, it's in disguise. Experts may notice that we in fact have a lovely game from our friend Ali. This is the Tapeworm that is currently dressing up as HarleQuest for the photos. So thanks to Tapeworm for that. But
I really need to get good at my own game here.
We've also got, if you're a fan of Tapeworm, Hunter Nort, you'll love this. We've actually got like this awesome little guy shouting for Ali's lovely merch. We've got a little flea right here, complete with very attractive, stylable hairs and extremely angry expression. He's really good. I love him very much. Damn, you sure die a lot in this game, huh?
Thank you.
Have you, like, friends in the chat, have you guys all played the demo? Hunter Nort, I know you have because you had a really good video.
Yeah. Hunter Nort's the guy that did the Etienne fan art on the disc.
Yeah! Oh, that was you. That's awesome. I don't know if you guys can see, with the likeness of Freddie Mercury as the big bad, are they allowed to use somebody's, appearance after they have passed?
Any resemblances to people living or dead are purely coincidental with shadow gangs.
Thanks for coming in with that very necessary legal moment. How fast do you have to be?
Yeah, I'm not good at shadow gangs at all.
It looks really hard. It's like a bullet hell, but with buff guys. They just keep coming. It's fascinating.
I didn't know you had stars. I didn't plan any of this. But this is pretty cool.
Stars just for viewers, or like did the dev team get them?
I took the opportunity to use this power and I ran with it.
He wants a red star.
This guy's like super buff on the top, but the amount of distance he gets on that jump, he's actually got really strong legs.
Oh, another exciting question from Hunter Nort. How many levels will there be? Oh, that's a fun question because it allows us to talk about something really, really cool that Ross has done with the game. So, take it away. How many levels?
What? Oh, right, yeah. So, we're aiming for between 5 and 7 different types of dungeon in the game, just depending on how the gameplay pans out. But we want to do, like, random procedurally generated levels. So if we have like between 5 and 7 floors for each of those dungeons, and then each area type will have a different way of generating the levels. So we'll have like a really kind of corridor and corner for the actual dungeon. It'll be kind of twisty and windy for the sewer. We're just going to have like different processes and algorithms for generating the layouts of the levels.
And it is stuff. So, hopefully on one of our later streams.
Did it?
Oh yeah,
I beat
nice one. Oh, you beat it. Yeah.
I beat the game that I made. Yay!
Way.
Go me.
Is that the first ever clear of the demo?
No.
No, that's good. It's not your first ever one.
Not world first.
GG. Yeah, Rayman is awesome. With Rayman, the lighting is probably the main thing for me. It's nice. Really atmospheric, and like even with really low poly models, just the good use of vertex lighting in the game. Like I absolutely want to do that for HarleQuest. I actually have the vertex lighting working, but it doesn't run at a high enough frame rate to be able to play fluidly. So like one of the first goals after the Kickstarter is just to optimize the game, get those lighting effects in, and just bring that level of atmosphere too.
All in the chat if you love this dude. I'd never seen this game before, and the second I saw it, it was like, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I love it.
I don't know, man. I think we might need to tighten the rules if that counts as an interesting fact.
Well,
like, James has Google, well done.
Oh, holy ask you. Hey, welcome to the stream.
You swore.
Oh no, I did!
Trying to swear on this stream.
I'm sorry.
Terrible.
Sorry, children. Jables, what colour of star do you want?
Why is he getting a star?
Because he had a... Because he clearly wants one.
Rigged.
Why?
Rigged.
He
Rigged.
wants a
Rigged.
big one.
This game's rigged.
Uh-huh. Yep. This game is really cool because it is a top-down technical combat dungeon crawler type game with a roll mechanic, and there's a lot of stuff that's really similar to HarleQuest. Interestingly, I'd actually never played it, and there's just kind of convergent design ideas between the two. But this game was actually for the Mega Drive first, I think. So it runs like on really old hardware, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So this has become a kind of retconned inspiration for HarleQuest.
Oh,
So
oh my
tiny.
goodness. Zenzip, lol, this game does a wall of flesh boss better than Resi 3 make. That's a great way of saying it.
Yes, it is.
And
Wall of
wow,
flesh.
that is hideous, yes.
It's horrible.
Right, guys, take some dibs on how long I'm going to last. Okay, I figured out I can move. Oh,
Okay.
oh no.
And try not to swear.
I'm going to try not to
Right.
swear, but I'm really bad at games.
See if you can get like a few
Where do
rooms
I
clear
go?
without swearing.
I
You
go
get a
this way.
star.
Okay, I'm going to do my best. Oh no. Oh, what's that? That looks
So
promising.
that's dog tags.
Oh.
And you can like pick up the dog tags.
Oh, here, I'm doing my best.
You're doing pretty well actually. You're doing okay.
Is this one, procedurally generated, this one, or is this like
This is a
sort of
pre-designed
set?
one. Yeah, so,
Oh,
so
nice.
this is
Oh.
the dungeons are a set
I'm out of
layout,
ammo.
and the idea is
here
that
we
you
go.
like learn the layout and you get good at it over time. And that's one of the key differences between this and HarleQuest, because
Uh-huh.
with HarleQuest you have to become generally good rather than just specifically good.
Oh, I've died. Well, that didn't take particularly long.
Really like it.
Somebody's going to have to explain this one to me.
Oh?
I'm seeing something in the chat that I don't understand. we, we have an overzealous auto mod
Wow.
here.
Saskia,
This-
what you just said was picked up by our... Oh wow, you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
It was picked up by our profanity filter. There you go.
Oh,
There it is.
I can't. You know, you're not to blame. It's society. You know,
Cancel.
the fact that that was an assumption that the bot made.
This is why we
Oh,
can't have
fascinating.
nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things. Somebody has obviously used that phrase before.
Mm-hmm.
So Hunter Nort is saying, will you both be at OLL in 2 weeks? Ross and Ali as well from Low Tech is going to be there.
Yeah, so
AKA
so for those who don't know, Alistair Lowe did the 3D modeling and animation for most of the characters in HarleQuest. He worked on the original demo with me,
why
and he's
they
helped
look
with some of the game design as well. So he's quite heavily involved in the project, and we like to do work for each other on each other's stuff. Like I did the port of Flea and Tapeworm to the Dreamcast as well. Yeah, that's a
I like
fantastic
your wizard
game.
hands, Maddie.
Oh,
Like, oh.
and I can make Tapeworm magically appear. Ha-ha!
I caught my Pokemon.
Oh,
Got it.
yeah, well done. What did you get? Oh, you got a Tailo. Nice one. A little birdie guy?
Yeah, little birdie guy.
Sweet. Flea's
Fantastic, man.
fantastic, but you've
Yeah.
not played Tapeworm yet.
You know, controversial hot take time. I actually prefer Tapeworm to Flea, but that's because I really love the way that Ali implemented the puzzle design. I just really like how he did it. I'd strongly recommend playing Tapeworm if you haven't.
Hunter Note says, also, I'm feeling from going from the standard copy of HarleQuest to the special edition one. Yeah! Dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff that you get with the special edition, and it's very exciting. Stick.
Okay, James, you've told everyone to buy all my stuff. Like
Oh,
two,
nice
two
one.
stars.
Thanks, man. 2 stars,
stars.
for Jables.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Hang on a minute, this is rigged.
Oh, no.
I love how James is basically like the Godfather. He's just brought his extended family in to support the cause. I really
Come,
appreciate that.
children. We must raid.
Exactly. For anyone who doesn't know, I am ross.codes. I'm working on a new game called HarleQuest. The Kickstarter is going live in a little bit under an hour, actually closer to 45 minutes now. And yeah, it's for the Sega Dreamcast and for the PC. And we want to make something that's really fresh and original and cool. And we would love for you to check it out. By the way, if I'm able to hit my follower goal, I'll be able to get like emotes and sound effects and all that,
Imagine.
all that crazy nonsense that you get to enjoy on Twitch.
There you
So follows are much appreciated too.
Hello, Freak Dave. Welcome.
Hey man, welcome in.
Welcome in. Thank you so much for all of your great build feedback on the demo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was really, really cool. Really, really helpful. Very excited to see you here.
Yeah, much appreciated for that, dude. You've really helped make the game better so far, and like helped me focus on like the top ticket items. So yeah, thanks for your continued playtesting. The character's name is Etienne. He's a jester who's been thrown into the dungeon by this evil, corrupt king, and your goal as the player is to help him escape the dungeon. Co-op, yeah. So I love couch co-op. That's a really big deal to me.
Thank you, Jables. Etienne is French for Stephen.
It is. And it's actually, with that spelling with the silent S for Etienne, it's an archaic spelling. And nowadays they don't have the S. So there we go. I'm going to play an old version of HarleQuest. So this was the demo that we put together when Jamie came up
Oh no,
the first time. Is
I
Etienne
missed
related
part 2
to
of your fact. Help
Vargas from Pandemonium?
You could very well
Yeah,
be.
kind of. So like I wanted to get something that is not as ugly as Vargas, because he's
What a
really
name.
grotesque looking.
Damn.
He's a really like funny character, and I do like him. But I wanted someone who's a little bit more dapper than that, but not like as streamlined as the Jester from Knights, because he's not even funny looking. He's just like an anime guy with
That's
a hat.
just like a little guy. Yeah.
He's actually mostly inspired by Clopin from Hunchback of Notre Dame. So when Ali was doing the 3D modeling, I sent Ali a clip of the Court of Miracles scene from Hunchback of Notre Dame, and said, basically, I want you to make this guy, but with these changes. And Ali sent me a bunch of different like concept art sketches and said, do you want him to have an instrument? Like, should he be like a bard? What should his clothes look like? And things like that. And we just went back and forth, and eventually we came up with Etienne, as you can see here. Yeah, this is like the old demo we did in November. We crunched so hard to get this done back then, and there's still so many bugs.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
A big bowl of dungeon slime for me, please.
Yeah.
Oh, full of chlorophyll and miscellaneous microbes. That'll be a long time on the privy. From Pizza Hotline,
Okay.
have you submitted the final files for the debug demo disc yet?
We have.
Like this one, but coming out soon.
have indeed.
Yes, it's in. Fantastic. Lovely question, Pizza Hotline. You're going to get written down and get a star. Send us up another question. Is it an unwritten game developer's rule to always include, no matter what game, a sewer level?
Yeah.
They've always got to be in there.
Ali asked me, did I want to have a certain type of level in the game? I didn't get back to him quickly enough. So he said, right, I did a sewer. So he just sent me like 1 or 2 little examples of a sewer level. And after I saw it, I was like, you know what, man, that's awesome. That has to be in the game. And that's why we ended up focusing on the sewer levels for a lot of the early screenshots. Ali can take credit for that idea, for doing the sewer. The Court of Miracles, again, from Hunchback of Notre Dame, does have some stuff in common with the visual style that we landed on for this. It's like the arches and the bricks and everything, and some of the color scheme.
Got another really nice one from Hunter Nort. Would you consider doing a survival mode for waves of enemies, which would be points or level-based score system? Nice question, Hunter
Sounds
Nort.
really familiar.
Very good question. That was what we were planning to do for the demo, but we ran out of time to get that system in. That's what the endurance mode demo was originally going to be. We probably will include that in the final game because it's a really fun way of playing, and it's a great way to practice all of your combat skills without having to play the main game. So yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, we hit the bug. We hit the bug.
Oh, what's happening?
This was the glitch room.
Oh my.
So
Yeah.
this is to do with, for the technical people amongst you, if things get too close to the camera in a Dreamcast game, things go a little bit crazy.
Ooh, that is spicy.
Yeah, so
Oh my goodness.
you have to do polygon clipping with the camera view frustum, and this build did not have that, and the new build does. That was one of the things that took me a while to solve. But it's kind of cool that we still have this old build where it happens. Like, it's kind of neat looking.
The indie releases inspired you to work on HarleQuest, or that set a standard that you're aspiring to? That's a really good question.
That's a great question.
You're getting a star for that one.
Yeah, so the first ones were actually when I was porting Flea and Tapeworm to the Dreamcast. And that was more that it inspired me because I just saw how good a job they could do on the package design and the distribution. Like, it's really legitimate, and it's just the same as having like a legit game from back in the day. So Flea and Tapeworm, they both were fantastic. But then after I started digging in and seeing all the games that are available, all of them inspire me. Like, they're all really well produced.
Look, there's your old hair.
Yeah, that's back when I was shaved.
Oh my goodness. Look how lovely this printed disc art is. That's
It's
gorgeous.
so
I mean, Ali like goes hard when he does his art, so it's kind of no surprise that like every inch of this is delicious, and so is the tapeworm one.
Yeah, delicious tapeworm.
So, delicious fleas and delicious tapeworm.
Intrepid Izzy is awesome. I really like Intrepid Izzy. Wave did a really good job with that, and I still haven't finished it because as soon as I got to the arcade section, that became the game for me, and I just played the arcade in the game.
Wait till I find Intrepid Izzy. Aha, here she is.
Oh, I've got Intrepid Izzy on here actually. Let's play that for a bit.
Here's another really attractive basically like marketing situation from Wave. Like really, really lovely art. Like really nice presentation. So we're really excited to see what they wind up doing with HarleQuest.
I'm just going to skip ahead for a second. Roll does a fantastic job, and we've got Rush Rally here as well.
Oh yeah, let me show you. Yeah. I've got it here. Aha! It's still got its lovely clear foil on.
Yeah.
So we haven't had a go of this one yet, but I'm told by experts that it has an absolutely wicked soundtrack. Includes original soundtrack. They're selling it.
Yeah. Here we go. Like, look at how polished this game is.
That's lovely.
Look at how lovely the sprite art is. It is really something else. If I can get anything like this level of polish with HarleQuest, I'll be delighted. I'm not very good at the game, but it's funny. Like, this actually reminds me a bit of Pandemonium as well. Like the way that the jump works and the kind of timing of when the characters come at you. The way that the camera kind of moves in a smooth way. And also just the fact you've got these little gems you're picking up. Like, all of that feels to me a lot like Pandemonium, which is a kind of coincidence. But
it's got that like wonderful floaty jump as well that like I didn't have my hands on the controller and play Pandemonium, but like I watched you play it and it was very like satisfying. And that camera motion with Pandemonium as well, when you were showing me, I get educated every time Ross plays an interesting game and he tells me all of the interesting stuff about it. So I'm like, oh yeah. We got Blobby Blob Dungeon coming from Blobachu. I'm like, I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah.
With your interests, Blobachu.
Those slimes have fezzes.
They do.
Do they? Oh my goodness. And
monobrows. Yeah. Of course they do.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I was thinking. Of course they do.
Yeah.
I have a selection of Ross's art here that I found while we were moving some stuff around in here.
Okay.
And so tell us a bit about this piece.
So
I'm gonna show it, not like
is that?
I mean, maybe Mario.
It's Mario, right?
That is not Mario.
This is Mario that I drew when I was a little kid, and this is Mario from Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo, and he's got his feather cape on. That's what the yellow is.
I see.
He's
not
getting
on
ready
fire.
to fly away.
Oh, well, are you ready for this? I've been trailering it for so long. We have a beautiful Pikachu complete with date.
Yeah.
But let's just get closer and closer and closer. This is what happened. Like I've gone into a dungeon and I get instantly killed by so many swooping bats in HarleQuest.
Surprise Pikachu
face.
Yeah.
And so that's brilliant.
Yeah.
We also have something a little more sophisticated. I was really impressed when I saw this one.
There he is.
We've got Sonic, the man himself, with one big arm and one little arm. No comments on why that might be, please. The H is somewhat separated off of Hedgehog here, so we've got Sonic the Hedgehog with a regional accent.
You have to use the regional
It's a
accent.
very charming regional accent. We've got all the Chaos Emeralds, we've got Tails, we've got Knuckles, we've got whatever this thing is.
Knuckles is on point though. Like That is exactly what he looks like.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
But we've also got this very modest little postscript here by Ross the Great.
Ross the Great.
Aw.
Actually,
And you know what? He's so right.
I actually didn't know I wrote that. I didn't look at that. So this is news to me.
Oh, nice.
Good. Okay.
And
I must have like been, let's see, 2000. I was born in 1991, right? So I was like 9 years old. I was programming by 9 years old, so that wasn't like.
oh wow, that's young.
Yeah, so that I could write code, and that's the best I could draw, apparently.
What?
So there we go.
What
Programmer art supreme.
What were you
I think
programming?
Zarthros is right. I think these drawings should be emotes on the channel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
fantastic.
such a good idea, Jimmy. You get 2 stars.
If I can get another 7 followers, then I'll unlock emotes on Twitch, and then I'll be able to upload all of these amazing drawings as
Yes.
emotes for everybody.
Please.
I just got
Everyone
credit
bring
for
your
John's
friends.
idea. Let's go.
Oh.
That's a great idea.
We got from the firewall. You know, though, I can write code, but that's as good as I can draw. It's why a lot of us never get any further with any thought of a game. I bet that there are many people that'll resonate with the firewall.
Yeah. Not many people have an Alistair Lowe in their life. That's all I'll
Yeah,
say about
that's
that.
true. To pump out unbelievable quantities of solid art.
Rapid. He's so
yeah.
fast, man.
Oh,
You
it's
should see how
fascinating.
quickly this guy works. It is so motivating.
The way he does game jams is enough to just frighten people. Like,
Yeah.
full-on game studios are sweating with this guy's output. Like, honestly, it's so cool.
Knife wrench for kids.
That is a throwback. Is that from Scrubs?
Yeah, that
Some
was
Scrubs.
Dr. Yanni Tar.
Yeah, that was it.
I'm almost out of stars. I might have to go get some more.
You've been learning to sing in French. Oh man. Yeah. That'd be cool. Is a big HarleQuest Hogmanay party available as a tier? Oh man, I'd love that. I'd love to do a big party. I've actually bought some Japanese shochu that I'm keeping for when we launch the game. So that's going to be my celebratory drink once the game finally ships. Hopefully not October 2024. 7 minutes.
Ah!
You're also like kind of learning how your CPU works. So ultimately, it's like a good exercise. If you write it by hand, it would take a really long time to make like an actual big project. What's that?
That was a lost dude asking a question. If HarleQuest was a pot noodle, which flavour would it be? It wouldn't be a pot noodle. It'd be a shin cup.
Yeah, cup noodle soba, man, wok style.
Yeah, that one.
This
These
guy.
are amazing.
That's what it would be.
That was our pre-stream dinner.
2 minutes. Oh, man,
Thanks
it's
for
2
coming in.
minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. See, if I was smart enough and this was all an April Fool's joke, that would be ridiculous. Imagine actually making the game and the demo just to play an April Fool's prank on people. That's the long game. I would respect the hell out of that. Thanks, Loz, dude.
Yeah.
And
Is he gonna do it?
I hope so. The project is
We're
live.
live! Let's go!
Hey! Hooray!
Guys, again, thank you so much for checking out the game. I'll put
Cheers
one
to
more link
you.
in the chat for you to see the page.
Oh, that's so great. Just laughing at
Yeah.
Jables. My favorite Dreamcast game is HarleQuest,
Yeah.
and my second favorite is unreleased second game. You get one, James.
You
You
get
get
one.
1 star for
Man.
both of those.
Can I get a
He's
star
really
for banning him
something
from
to
that? Or
Oh wow!
Oh,
Look
wow.
at it go! Oh,
No way.
the numbers!
They're
The
going up.
numbers are changing. They're not at 0.
I am going to steal your window. Yay!
Yay! Awesome.
There we go.